Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to Season 3 of my Inter Milan save on Football Manager 2017. And as you can see, it's the start of a new season and I'm mega excited about this. We play Juventus and Bayern Munich in this episode in the Italian Super Cup and the European Super Cup. I'm not quite sure how we're in the Italian Super Cup. I'm basically guessing because Juventus won the Italian Cup and the league. We finished second, so I'm guessing that's probably why. But quite a lot's happened. It was a really slow starting transfer window for me. I was really reluctant to do stuff, to make any kind of changes, do any kind of business, and then like out of nowhere it just picked up tons of pace, and I may get picked on again for my transfer signings, but I've made one huge transfer signing, and that is it really this season, and just a couple of bits about. But let's quickly go into the transfers first, because that's what. Let's face it, that's what everybody likes. So as you can see, I've spent 84 million and I've brought back in 48. We did have a lot of money anyway. Let's start off with the outs, the important ones. 3.1 for Dodo to Sampdoria. Ever Benega went. He just wasn't doing it for me. He just, as a player, like last season, his average rating weren't great. He didn't really do much. He was outshadowed by Witsel, Brazovic, and João Mario. So I thought it was probably time to let him go. Andrea Pinamonte has gone out on loan again. I just don't think he's quite ready yet. I think in like a season he'll be ready, but I just don't think he's quite there yet. Hopefully next season might be the season if we decide to continue, because guys, this is supposed to be the last season. I've not really decided what we're going to do after this because I'm quite invested into this save now. Armando Izzo left for 9.25 million, eventually rising to 14. He's been a great backup defender for me since season 1, since I signed him, but I thought it was time to move him on and blood in some new players in defence. Capari went for 1 million. Manu Tigueras, who didn't really do too much for us, went for 5. A couple of loans. There's a lot of like young players gone out on loan. As per usual, George Pucas went to Alves for 2.1, eventually rising to 3, and Rodrigo de Paul has gone to Red Bull Leipzig, I believe that is, for 5 million. It was a mistake. He was on fire for Udinese when I signed him, and I was like, oh yeah, he's amazing, and then yeah, he never did anything for me. And unfortunately, Carlos Vela's gone. I'm a little bit frustrated because I sold him to Roma, and as you guys know, that's all just guaranteed to come back to bite me in the ass because I sold him to Roma. But I just felt like he really wanted first team football, and with the players we've got now, and especially youngsters I want to get using, he just wasn't going to get the game time, and he was just going to complain all season. So we cashed in, got 11.25 million for him. I'm not going to complain, and then some more loans. So let's go to the players then. You've seen these youngsters I brought in up to Jerry St. Just. We then loaned. This is how slow it started for me, which is unusual. The first move we made was a loan for Sergi Samper from Barcelona, who I think is a brilliant defensive midfielder and midfielder. I'd love to sign him maybe next season, but he just looks brilliant for the position he plays as, like a deep line playmaker. I then signed Alberto Seri. There was no plans really to sign a striker in this transfer window. I had no idea whatsoever that I was going to go for a striker, but Seri came up as listed, and he came up for such a cheap price. And he's apparently he's gone up, but he's got the potential to be better than Belotti. And Belotti banged in so many goals last season, so I was like, I'm going to take a punt on him. For that price, I am going to take a punt on him. He's finishing his 15. He plays as a target man though, but in the new formation he's done quite well bringing the inside forwards into the play. So in pre-season he's done quite well, and he scored 2 goals as well. So he could be a good talent. He's only 22 as well. And then the big one guys, I may get ripped to shreds for this, but apparently we had to sign him. It was like I can't remember how it stated. It's like sign this player whatever, basically. So I saw he was unhappy at Tottenham and he wanted a move, so I signed Roberto Firmino. and I signed him for, what was it, 51 million, eventually rising to 64. He has to do a lot of stuff for it to go to 64, but yeah. But the bullet, his star rating's not great anymore. Like when I like scouted him and everything, but you can clearly see from his stats he's an unbelievable player. He's noted down as a world-class talent in the information thing. So I'm hoping he just gives that little bit extra that just takes us to the next level now, where we can compete with like the bigger teams. He seems like a brilliant, like a really good player. He's dribbling, his first touch, his finishing, he's okay, but his composure and his flair, he's definitely a skilled player, and I'm hoping that him and Barbosa are just going to bounce off of each other and we're going to be world beaters. But anyway, guys, that was the big transfer. Hopefully you're not going to beat down on me too much for that. I think it's a good move. I think Roberto Firmino's a brilliant player. I'd take all the stick for the Tin Jedvaj signing because he's not really been good. But the Daily Blind one, and again, I stand by that. He was unbelievable last season. He had great rating, made it into the Team of the Year and won a couple of awards. Like he was solid for me last season, so I'm happy with that. So hopefully Roberto Firmino can be the same. But we play Juventus now, so this is going to be interesting. But let's just quickly look at the friendlies. So I've changed formation because I don't know, I just wanted to play a formation that incorporated wingers for once. We don't really play that much throughout a season, so I wanted one that plays wingers. The first game we beat FC Basel, Belotti getting a double and Marcelo Brazovic scoring. We then played these. Ray Manje getting a goal, Roberto Firmino getting his first goal, and Ivan Perisic getting 2. And beat Victoria Pilsen 6-0, and we looked like, this is when I got really giddy, but that soon went away. But we looked unreal in this game. Axel Witsel, Sado Berahino with a hat-trick, Brazovic scoring, and Gabi Barbosa getting a goal as well. Then played against Stuttgart K, Barbosa with a goal in the 84th minute. And then a 4-4 against Chievo, which is when I started to realise that this tactics seemed to concede, so I've started tweaking it. Alberto Seri getting a double, Dimitri Payet and Andrea Belotti scoring. We then recently drew against Olympiacos in quite a frustrating game, Andrea Belotti scoring and Gabi Barbosa, but we conceded 2 late goals. Which did annoy me a little bit because I feel like we was far too comfortable in that game to concede those goals. But anyway, now it's time to go into the 2 big games of the episode. Juventus and Bayern. Let's do it. So this is the new tactic. This is it. I like it. I think it works quite well with the players we've got and the way we're playing. It does technically say I have 3 non-EU players. I think I can have 3. I think I can only sign 1 or 2 a season, as long as one's domestic, playing in a domestic league. And then I think once they're signed after a season, I think I can have 3. I'm not sure. That could be a situation. We all know who's going to lose out. It'll be Markovic, obviously, but it's a shame because he weren't terrible last season and he's quite a good rotation player for me, especially now I'm playing wingers. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue, but I'm slightly worrying that it is. Anyway, let's just quick pick, see what the assistant comes back where. Is that what he's come? That's the exact team. Right. Barbosa, Firmino, Perisic. I'm tempted to play Payet because he was so was Perisic though. They were both like unreal. No, but I'll play it like that. I'm going to play Belotti as a complete forward. I feel like that should work better with Firmino. João Mario and Brazovic. I'm going to change this to deep lying playmaker and have them both support. Santon, wing back. Planas, wing back. Miranda Morello. Right, we're going to run with this. This is a very similar squad. Literally, this could have been a starting team last season apart from Firmino. So, like I said, we haven't changed too much. Like Seri's going to get some game time. Samper, there's different players now in there that have come in, and youngsters that I want to get to use. I'm tempted to start St. Juice today for his first game. No, I'll start with Morello and Miranda and see how they get on. Yeah. Daley Blind is suspended, unfortunately. Auto number. I always auto number. I don't know why. It's going to be interesting because this, to me, this is actually quite a big test because we want to compete with Juventus this year. This is kind of tells me whether we can or not. It's highly likely that we can't. That's what I feel like anyway. I feel like it's just such a strong team. He just winds me up when I look at him. We're definitely stronger and more of a squad this year. I just don't know. I know if we play as well as we did last time I played this tactic, then we'll be fine. I feel like we was, go slightly deeper. I feel like we was coming up a cropper because we were playing pass into space and there was like placing loads of wayward passes. It would be so nice if we could win this season because we lost it last season, but only just. I think we lost in extra time. So it'd be nice to pick up a win. We've looked really good going forward too. I mean, that kind of wayward pass, and then we get countered on, and our defence isn't quick enough, and they score, and it's driving me insane. See what I mean? So 2 minutes into the game, what I found with this tactic already is we just are not in sync defensively. It's just absolutely terrible. We've been great going forward in games, but this is just this is awful. They've just made us look like idiots, basically. There, which obviously makes me feel fantastic about the way the rest of the game's going to go. It's not a good sign again, is it? It's 2. You cannot give Juventus a single chance. Change the tactic up. Let's go like that. Frustrating. We're just gonna get rolled over here, aren't we? How are we playing this badly? It's so frustrating. We need to get a goal now. We need to get one before half time, really. I feel like I'm already reverting back to my old tactic without wingers. In fact, I am gonna, because we're playing that badly. How badly is Perisic playing? Belotti's playing awful. But how badly is Perisic playing? Yeah, so Perisic can come off Witsel. No, I'm going to play like that actually. Right. Right. This great first live com of season 3. I think it went like this last season though. They've absolutely dominated us. I can't see us getting back into this, lads. We're looking terrible. I'm gonna have to figure out this winger formation. If you have any suggestions in the comments, feel free. But I do really want to use a formation with wingers, potentially inside forwards, but we aren't getting back into this. We are playing dreadful. Belotti, Seri can come on for Belotti. Swap them round. Play Seri as a target man. This is really frustrating. What if I swap them two around? Right, we'll play like that. Playing awful. Let's give it a little team talk. Serve, show some passion. I feel like we needed a goal already. I feel like we definitely needed a goal already, or else we're not gonna. This is a good sign for the new season. They're gonna score again, aren't they? This is 3-0, it's just embarrassing. Can we break away? Firmino. Should be the first highlight we got. Barbosa, Brazovic. Oh, it doesn't go in though. That was like it. That goes in, and there's a small chance that we can get another one and make it extra time. But I feel like my mindset of us being a stronger team this year has fallen apart, and I made the mistake, really, I think, of playing Miranda, because he's just been, again, we were on about that pace thing last year, he's just been completely shown up in this game. He's been the rest of the defenders haven't looked that terrible. He's been terrible. I mean, coming forward we've looked bad, but I can't play like that. That's gonna have to be like that. Ah, frustrating. And the next game's back. The worst thing is the next game is Bayern Munich, and that's 3-0. We're going into a game against Bayern Munich after losing 3-0. This could be a tough season, lads. This could be tough. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, back to the drawing board. Please don't let me get enough. I just blow the whistle, man. They're clinical. That's the problem. Whenever I've played against Juventus on this game, they're so clinical. I'm gonna get aggressive. I never get aggressive in my team talks. We cannot play like that against Bayern Munich. We were poor. Poor first game of the episode as well. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm gonna have to that's one of the worst defeats I've had. So guys, it's time for our big game against Bayern Munich, and I'm nervous after that last result against Juventus. I'm well nervous. Infuriated me did that Juventus game. Transfers, there has been some transfer activity. No, it hasn't gone through yet, and my phone's going off. No, it's close to going through. Where is it? Carlos Planos to Borussia Mönchengladbach for 13.25 million. We signed this guy for absolutely nothing. He's been okay. He's not class. He's an okay player. I think for that kind of money, then it just makes sense to let him go. We do have a bit of cash, so I'm tempted to go out and start signing some players, but then I think to myself, am I just doing that because we're performing terribly? But first of all, let's do this Bayern Munich game. There's some friendlies as well I've still got to play after that, so it's not like we're completely out of time when it comes to transfers. I have noticed that we've got Juventus quite early on. Our start to the season's quite easy. Oh, another team's been promoted that I can't pronounce. Yeah, we'll play Mac. Yeah, that's what they're called now. First and Lice or Lacey. I don't know. Put it in the comments. And then Juventus. So it's not the most difficult start, but it's definitely don't want Juventus chucked in there, do you? So I've played around with the instructions. We'll see if this helps. That's not how we're starting. Right, so St. Just will play there. Murillo will play there. Blind will play left back, and I'm going to play these as full backs. Filth. Payet on the right, Perisic on the left, Firmino just behind Gabi Barbosa. That's what I'm going to try. Which is strange because it's literally just picked exactly what I was going to pick. I have the firepower of Berahino and Belotti on the bench. I'm tempted to start Axel Witsel. No, this is what we're going to go with. This is what we're going to start. This is a squad. I feel it. Feel it. Bayern Munich. Who were Bayern Munich? I was going to start on counter though, wasn't I? We'll start on control. If it's not looking good, then we'll move to counter. I'm praying to God that we don't get opened up like we did against Juventus that early, because them going to counter is just not gonna do shit for me. Here we go. Bayern Munich. I think this is the first time in this save we played Bayern Munich. They won the Champions League, so I mean, we won the Euro Cup against Leicester. What was really interesting is my name got put forward for the Leicester manager's job, which was insane. St. Juice then, good tackle. Firmino, Barbosa. I'm hoping them two link up well this season. That's why you're taking that shot, Barbosa. But I'm hoping them two link up really well this season, Barbosa and Firmino, the two Brazilians. Santon will not get it past Bender. Lewandowski now, he's not. Has he got anyone with? He doesn't need anyone with him. Oh my God! That literally, that would have been a wonder goal. He took them all on. See, I don't have those players. I do not have those players. Mario, what a ball to Barbosa! I suppose that's what happens when you've got Manuel Neuer in the net. Oh, that was great play though. I feel like the tweaks already were playing better than we did before. We're playing better than we did against Juventus instantly. That's frustrating, that though. Barbosa, so close. No highlights. Very even game by the looks of it. Oh, I don't like this. Right. Good play. Perisic. Oh, I thought that was a beautiful ball to Payet. Oh, I thought Gabby was going to shoot from there then. Mario. Murillo. Brozovic. Works him up Firmino. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my God. I did think Barbosa was offside though, I'm not going to lie. But that was, wow. That play, Firmino to Perisic to Barbosa, he's not offside. I think that's Alba. He's being played on by Alba. Wow, what a beautiful goal. Great link up from those three. Whew. Why can't we play like this against Juventus? We seem to... See, the difference is... This is what I think anyway. I might be completely wrong. The difference is I feel like Miranda just got absolutely rinsed in defence. Whereas St. Just is faster and as a ball playing defender, I mean, you saw a tackle in the highlight. I just think he sits in there so much better. I feel like he can deal with the pace of strikers so much better. Oh, 1-0 though. That's like a beautiful start. I feel like maybe now we should go counter. We're gonna go counter, and we're gonna look to clear the ball to the flanks. I still want to work it into the box, but I feel like when you're playing counter, if you clear the ball to the flanks, it works better. Oh, Murillo, Perisic, Blind. Oh, he just couldn't find that through. Julian Brandt, good play. See, we're getting stuck into him now. Mario, Firmino, Barbosa, back to Firmino, Brozovic. Perisic. Firmino should be pushing up more though. That's a little bit frustrating. I'm going to change his position to advanced playmaker, which is what he's like ultra comfortable with. And maybe I'll play Payet and Perisic more. But on that note, I am going to bring on... I'm not going to bring Belotti on, am I? Yeah, I am. I'm going to put Barbosa on the right. He's played beautiful. And I'm going to bring Andrea Belotti on. Nervous. You see, this is the kind of game where we had it against Juventus last season. Even if they come back and win 2-1 now, which would be frustrating because I feel like we've played so well, I can take something from this game. I can say, well, look, we played well. We looked good on the ball. We were good defensively and quite good going forward. Juventus, I had nothing to work on. No, he's in. He's in. 1-1. 1-1. Frustrating. So unselfish there from Lewandowski, but there's like 3 players around Lewandowski and no one's picking up Muller. Football Manager. Great. It's a simulation of football. I feel like players are tired. Firmino's picked up the way he's playing since we made that change. Planos coming on for possibly his last game. Daily Blend, thanks for in the live com showing me how good you are. Awesome. Top lad. Such a great guy. Such, you know, he's just so nice. Wanker. Right, change is made. Change is made. 1-1. Can we just get... I feel like we've been the better team. Maybe just not been clinical. We're definitely not match fit yet. You can tell by the condition of players we're not match fit yet. You know, Firmino's not fully fit yet. You know, there's quite a few players. And probably the fittest player on the pitch is Barbosa. I'm hoping that they're not fully fit either, though. Surely they'll have issues as well. I don't want this to go to penalties. This would be such a good scalp for us, especially going into the Champions League this season, if we can pick up a victory against Bayern Munich. Can we get an extra time goal? I thought Santon was going to make a run there. I'm going to bring João Mario off. He looks tired as fuck. Bring Mario or Brazovic? Mario is tired as hell. I'm glad Belotti came on and made an impact. This really excited me with his 6-point fucking free. He better find form again, because I nearly signed Diego Costa. They're going to score you. Yeah. Terrible set play, defense. Man, that's frustrating. That's so frustrating. I feel like we've just run out of steam. Oh, don't let him get another one. What are you doing, Belotti? You're surrounded by players, and that's the pass he makes. Planos, Firmino, Samper. That's a beautiful ball to Perisic. Play it across. Belotti. Yes! Finally. I was so angry with Belotti then before as well when he played that ball out like a dick. And then, yeah. That's what he's good at, though. Just, like, poaching those goals. Belotti's, like, he's no unreal talent, but he scores. The kid just scores every time. Don't let him get a leg off. I feel like in this game it's been very even and we've played against world class players. I'm gonna auto pick. And we're gonna pray for our first cup in penalties, which I hate. Vidal, Handanovic tends to be good, but I'm guessing Neuer is as well. Great save, Belotti, put this in. Yes. So it's one for us and a save. Muller. Scars it. 1-1. Perisic. Come on, lad. Yes. Keep this up. Who's stepping up for them? Alba. Fuck it up. Oh, nearly Handanovic. Gabby Barbosa, the young man. Oh, he saved it. Oh my god. Ginter scores it. Good penalty. We've got to put this one in now. Come on, Firmino, the new man. The big money. Fucks me. Absolutely. Couldn't have gone any better. Firmino's the one that misses it. 51 million, lads. 51 million. What a game he had. Well, I don't like ending episodes like this. We've lost I know they're very heavy into pre-season, and the squad definitely wasn't fully fit, but it's very frustrating to see you two big money signings, Daley Blind and Firmino not have great games, and just frustrating if anything. That performance against Bayern Munich then definitely was 100 times better than our performance against Juventus. It was very even. If we took our chances a little bit better, I do think we should have beaten them in full time. Still though, I don't know how to fix this defensive frailties. We looked better today, but it's starting to get frustrating. But anyway, lads, that is the end of this episode. Nice long one for you, since you get a double header for the start of the new season. Make sure to leave a like rating for that. And yeah, so we failed in both the early cups. Two tough games like Bayern Munich and Juventus are no slouches. They're really difficult games to play. I'm definitely much happier about that Bayern Munich game. It's just a little bit bittersweet that we lost it on penalties, but Germans are good at penalties, aren't they? So make sure to leave a comment what you think I should do in the transfer market. I mean, I've got 23. That's gonna go to like 34, I think. Quite a lot of wage, so I could, in reality, nearly sign another world-class player, but I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do with the squad. I still feel like it's a strong enough squad to have an okay season. It's just, it'd be nice to start beating these big teams. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.